All right, the 49ers recently wrapped up their Thursday practice before they take on the Falcons in Atlanta this Sunday. Obviously, practice happening at the Greenbrier Resort in West Virginia. So we have an injury update for you here with the biggest news is that Nick Bosa did not practice for the 49ers on Thursday with that groin tightness, which obviously increases to the likelihood that he will not play against the Falcons. A little bit more on that in a bit. Samson Ebukam and Robbie Gould, though, both were back out of practice. Ebukam was back in limited fashion, so this corroborated what Kyle Shanahan had said on Wednesday, that the Achilles tendonitis that he had was minor, that it was something that flared up when Samson played on the turf at Carolina. So it's looking more likely than not that Samson Ebukam is going to play for the 49ers at Atlanta. And Robbie Gould was a full participant. So the 49ers have signed a kicker just in case to their practice squad, Sam Sloman. But with Robbie Gould being a full participant on Thursday, and Matt Barrows reported that he's moving fine, everything is going well in West Virginia, looks like Robbie Gould will indeed kick for the 49ers against the Falcons. Let's take a look at the bigger injury update for you. This is officially released very recently. Did not part. I mean, this is going to be a little bit confusing if you haven't seen one of these yet. This has the entire week, so it's a running injury tracker for the 49ers. So we're just going to be paying attention to Thursday, and then we'll see who rejoined practice on Thursday after not being there Wednesday. But did not participate Thursday. Eric Armstead, he didn't even make the trip. He's got the foot and the ankle issue. He's not going to play this week. Armstead will be back at soonest against the Chiefs the week after the 49ers play the Falcons. Obviously, Nick Bosa didn't practice. Discuss more on that in a few minutes. Javon Kinlaw did not practice, so it's likely that he misses another game. Kinlaw, though, I mean, he was in Armstead's boat. He did travel, but the prediction from Shanahan a few days ago was that Kinlaw and Armstead would miss both of these games on the East Coast swing. The 49ers just sent out an updated one of these, but that just includes the Falcons report. So I'll take a look at that in a second. Let's see. Emmanuel Mosley, obviously, not on IR quite yet. We'll be headed to IR probably tomorrow on Friday or Saturday when the 49ers make their roster moves before the game. So he technically still has to be on the injury report. Jimmy Ward is not going to head to an injury list just yet, but he's out after having hand surgery, fracture in his hand. And Trent Williams also with the high ankle sprain. Expect it back for the Chiefs game at the soonest. You see limited participation today. Aaron Banks, knee tendonitis. That is kind of like the Samson Ebukam situation. The tendonitis, they say, came from the turf in Carolina. So you could tell the common theme here is that turf is not a good thing. Ebukam, though, is back at practice in limited fashion after being out on Wednesday. Tyler Kroft, who had the MCL sprain a few weeks ago, he's been back at practice in limited fashion this week. And Tarvarius Moore, who's been out for a while for the 49ers with a hamstring strain, he's also been back at practice this week in limited fashion. Then full participation, that's just guys who came off the injury report recently. Ty Davis Price back out there, so he'll be running for the 49ers in all likelihood this week after coming off the high ankle sprain. Robbie Gould, as I said, is back. Danny Gray was back after feeling sick on Wednesday. Diamador Lenore's wrist is feeling fine, and Jeff Wilson's shoulder is feeling fine. But I think the main news here is that there was no Nick Bosa on Thursday. So that's, what we really need to analyze. 49ers pass rush, it's nice that they'll probably have Samson Ebukam back. It's going to be the Charles Omenihu and Ebukam show at the defensive end spots, and Drake Jackson's going to get more opportunities for the 49ers as well. But I mentioned this in another video. Pass rush win rate, the top 7 in the NFL. Bosa's 1, Omenihu's 4, Ebukam's 7. So the 49ers have 3 in the top 7. If Bosa doesn't play, as might be likely since he didn't practice on Thursday, we don't know for sure yet. But if Bosa doesn't play, it's going to be up to Omenihu, Ebukam, Drake Jackson, whoever else. 49ers rotate through that edge. Maybe Kerry Hyder now that they have brought in T.Y. McGill to play on the inside. And so Hyder might not have to play some more tackle. But whoever the 49ers put in there, they're going to have to try to recreate as much pass rush productivity even without Bosa, who's probably freeing up Omenihu and Samson Ebukam to both be in the top 7. But both of those guys have been impressive. 49ers will lean on their depth if Bosa can't play, and they'll lean on the fact that they're a better overall team than the Falcons. But it's still going to get a whole lot harder without one of the best players in the NFL if Nick Bosa indeed does not play on Sunday. All right, that's the injury report for you. It could have been worse for the 49ers. It's nice that Samson Ebukam and Robbie Gould are back in practice, and we'll keep our eyes on the status of Nick Bosa moving forward further into this week. Everybody like the video, sub to the channel. Of course, as always, subscribe to The Athletic. Make sure you do that. Follow along on social media as well. All right, everybody, thank you. Take care and be here for the next one.